to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Rams coming in at 2-6, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 6-2.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down. Nash lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3 and out. A real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Nash. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Austin. Look at this spin. Balance. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Out of the gun. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now Goff on third and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose. And now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on fourth down or kick the field goal?
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're...
John Brown, he's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, an even 90 yards, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So from back deep, deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now Henderson, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now he's flushed out left. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Runs over him. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Back to throw. Nash. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Nash under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
On 2nd down, Johnson. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nash. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Nash. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Nash. That is caught inside the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on second down. Nash, he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Barth now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action. It's gone. His throw incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Back to throw. Nash eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Off the play fake. Nash. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Barth now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Goff to Austin that time for an LA first down. Final shot before break here. Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Goff on third down. And got him in. It's Woods. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now it's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Off-play action. Nash. Brought in by Coates. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down. Nash. And Gresham has it left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Nash. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. From the gun, Nash. He finds Coates complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sammy Coates, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Rams getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second and 10. Goff again. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Henderson, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he fought off off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On the carry is Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Finding room inside the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Barth now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run with Henderson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could...
David Johnson on his way. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Barth now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw is gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
A successful screen pass is well choreographed, but this one just didn't come together at all. Couldn't get the blocking aligned, the timing, everything was off. Let's give a little credit to the defense for finishing off that play for no yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Over the middle here to Brown. John Brown. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now Barth for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Barth now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They run the counter now on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air on a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He's going to let it fly, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And he's got Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this looks to probably be the final play. One last throw here for Goff. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put him.